Together we take a stand for love.
Hello, this is Sharon, Riegie, Maynard, and we're here taking a look at women, at leadership, and at the decision-making world.
Individual voices become stronger when we weave them together into a tapestry that encases us all to create a new culture for our future.
I have with me Phil Borges, who is an internationally known photographer. Phil has spent a great deal of his career among indigenous people around the world. You might ask, what does the indigenous people have to do with our political arena? There are some things we can learn from Phil's experience. What we call our modern civilized world has created a lot of fracturing of that social webbing.
There's something about face-to-face, having a lot of time to spend with one another. When it comes to access to resources, women have very little access. You know, the UN statistics on this are what are shocking. Women produce half the world's food, and they own 1% of the farmland. Microcredit loans have just been a boon, and they work so much better with women. When they get the resources, they are much more effective in getting a community out of poverty. If you give a woman $100 in a microcredit loan, 90 of those dollars recirculate into her family. That same $100 given to a man, $40 gets recirculated into the family and into the community.
And I have with me Marianne Williamson, who is a spiritual author and lecturer. She's been known in connection with the Course of Miracles and how those concepts impact and change lives, helping and inspiring millions. But now you're taking on an area of our life, the political arena.
Well, spirituality is not just some other separate element of our lives. The way the universe operates, there really are no separate categories. Here's my relationship life, here's my health, here's my work and money, and over here somewhere is my spirituality. Spirituality speaks to the ground of our being, that upon which we stand no matter what we're involved in. Here in the United States, our child poverty rate at 23.1% is so high that it is second only to Romania among 35 developed nations. In the United States, we incarcerate more of our people than any nation in the world or any nation in history. We are now in the midst of a real, almost anti-democratization process. The Supreme Court decision, Citizens United in 2010, this is drowning out the voice of the average citizen. Those of us who are involved in the spiritual journey, I feel we are the last people who should be sitting these things out.
And I am so thrilled to have Valerie Hudson, who is the co-author of a recent controversial book called Bare Branches, The Security Implications of Asia's Surplus Male Population. What really got my attention was some research that asks the question, does the safety of women predict the peacefulness of nations?
This is an outgrowth of what's called the Womanstats Project that spans principal investigators at 3 universities over the last 7 years. We've examined almost 300 variables concerning women for 174 countries. That is, all those with at least 200,000 population. It was on the basis of that collection of information that we were able to perform the empirical and statistical analyses that allowed us to make this assertion that the security of women is a better predictor of the peacefulness of states than many other commonly examined factors.
Together we make a change for good. Together we break the chains of sorrow. Together